Well, the second is gold and silver, and they are lauded as one of the best ones ever.
Certainly my favourites. So I'm playing through silver right now. In fact, right now.
Oh yeah, you brought your old cartridge back to life.
I did. Or in fact, this is how much I love the game. I went and I fucking looked up online how to fix it, and I bought a little battery, and I did surgery on it, and I just won the 8th
You're gonna have to email those pictures, so I'm putting them on screen right now.
Yes, I will
so
send that over.
So people can see what kind of a technological mastermind you are, that you're bringing old Nintendo Game Boy Color cartridges back to life with these little batteries, just so that you can play a black and white Pokemon game again.
It's not black and white; it's in color. Because it was out for the Game Boy Color.
Fuck me, it was, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Pokemon's. And do you know why? Do you know why Silver and Gold were the best though? Actually, though, it's because
tell me.
They had the day and night cycles, and that's amazing.
The third one has the day and night cycles.
It doesn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of skipped along those as well.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Silver and Gold were the only ones that had it, and like having nocturnal Pokemon is such a good idea and such a fucking. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Why did they get rid of that? It's such a good little feature.
No, they brought it back at least in the 5th.
Oh, did they?
I'm not sure about the 4th, but it's definitely in the 5th.
I seem to recall someone telling me it never ever came back, and I was like, I'm not going to bother buying it anymore then.
They are dumb, because it's at the very least, it's in the 6th generation. This is how much of a non-Pokemon fan I am. I missed generations 2 and 3, and then I played 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, that's fair, dude.
Yeah, because I'm such a fucking casual, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I did like. I went right off them after the third one because, as everyone agrees, the actual Pokemon themselves just got gradually worse with each generation. But then I found out after like 4 and 5 and 6, that's when like the weird Japanese mythology, like they'd run out of like the obvious shit. So that's when they had to bring in all like weird Japanese mythology. And if anyone listening knows anything about Japanese mythology, it is creepy as all fuck.
I kind of like Japanese mythology.
And
I'm not too deep into it, but what I know, it's really fucking cool.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like I don't know much about it, but what I have seen, and I won't lie to you, most of it is from Pokemon. It's all like the creepiest ghost stories you've ever heard and weird shit. Like
the Generation 4 is where the children stealing balloons come from.
Yeah, like that. I missed out on that because I stopped playing at Generation 3, and when I heard about the children stealing balloons, I was like, hold up, what? This isn't a kid's game. This isn't a children's game.
The 4th one was pretty good. My favourite generation is the 5th. How the fuck did they put that in
the anime? That's all I want to know.
Well, I don't think they address it at all.
Oh, you big cowards. You big cowards.
My favourite generation is the 5th because Black and White, in the beginning, they bring out 150 new Pokemon. So it's like, I know it's a lot of excess as well. It's like, oh yeah, you're never going to pay attention to all of them. But it made the game feel a little bit fresh again. So it's like nothing you knew from before, like, oh, this one, and that one. Oh, I'm going to get a Graveler and then trade it back and forth.
Yeah.
And it had some really cool ones. Like, I'm like, you're not going to appreciate it, but it had a jumping spider, which was electric.
No, hey, like, I mean, you know, if that was a real thing, it'd terrify me, but... but the thing with spiders is, I do like them, and I find them fascinating. It's just that I have an inbuilt fear of them. But I watch documentaries about them all the time and stuff, you know. I'm a big fan of spiders, got a lot of respect for them. Hey, my favourite superhero, Spider-Man, just saying.
So you hate spiders, but you're not actually arachnophobic?
No, that's the thing. I don't hate them, but I am arachnophobic. Like, I personally, if I could, I'd get along with the spiders just fine. But my stupid idiot brain and instincts just won't let me. I've tried to conquer this fear, but I just can't get over it. I have a kind of begrudging respect for the spiders.
You stay on your side of the line, I stay on my side of the
line. Yeah, absolutely. Like, if the spiders stay on the outside, building all their awesome little engineered traps and being awesome predators, and I get to stay inside my house, and I never go into their world, and they never go into mine, everyone's going to be like cool. Everyone's going to be like little Fonzies. What's Fonzie like?
Hey.
Like cool, but Pulp Fiction reference. But yeah, good Fonzie impression though.
You know, that's what I go for. I'm like, every morning when I wake up, I shave, I brush my teeth, I look in the mirror, and for 10 minutes long, I do a Fonzie impression.
If it was a real Fonzie impression, you wouldn't brush your teeth. You'd look in the mirror, and they'd already be clean. You'd be like, no need.
Do I at least get an A for effort?
Oh, that was fucking amazing.
You feel free to hate me now.
That fucking killed me. You just have to fill in some time on your own. Like, that broke me.
Well, okay, if I have to fill up some time, here is Complex.com's 25 worst Oscar-winning movies. The Great Gatsby, 2013.
Oh,
Les
wow,
Miserables,
really?
2012. The Help, 2011. I've never even heard of The Help.
The Help's pretty good. I like The Help.
The Iron Lady, 2011. Wolfman, 2010. But to be fair...
Hang on, Wolfman won an Oscar.
Yeah, the 2011 one won Best Makeup.
Oh, yeah, fair fuck. The makeup was great in Wolfman.
To be fair, the makeup was fucking fantastic.
But this is what I'm talking about. This is like, I haven't seen Salt. Maybe the lighting and sound was fucking A1, but I'm just saying, like, it's a bad movie that won an Oscar. That's all I'm saying, That's all I'm saying. Carry on.
I want to bring this Wolfman one around to something else I was talking about recently. Not with you. We were talking about passwords, me and Jeremy, the guy who pre-ordered Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. So he could have 1 hour of gameplay because he's enabling AA-list companies, etc., etc.
What an enabler.
He's a fucking enabler. We were talking about passwords, and I'm like, yeah, don't you hate when you get... when you're trying to access an old account and it gives you a hint for your password, and you're like, I made this hint, but I don't get this hint anymore.
Yes,
I have to get into the mindset of the person I was then. So
have you ever had one
I
where...
am now.
Have you ever had one... Oh, go on, you go.
Yeah, so once I had a laptop and the password suggestion was Benicio del Toro. Because Benicio del Toro played in Wolfman. Mm-hmm. So he played a wolf man. So that obviously meant that the password was Canis Lupus.
For fuck's
Latin
sake.
name
You
for
fucking
wolf.
Like setting up like traps for yourself years later. Like, it sounds like some kind of fucking like sci-fi movie plot. Like, you've got to go back in time and figure out your own, like, I'm gonna die, but I need to get into this laptop and figure out how they're going to find me.
It sounds like Batman from the 60s. Like, hang on. What sits in a tree and is lethal? A sparrow with a machine gun, yes.
You fucking riddled yourself, you did. Have you ever had one of those where you set up the alt account, like, years back, like years and years ago, and then you don't access it for years, and then for some reason you're going to go back into it, or for... You go out of it for a while, it logs you out, you can't remember your password, and it's like the name of your current girlfriend, and then it's like 3 girlfriends back,
shit.
and you're like, wait, who was I fucking at this point in my life? And then you're gonna try and go back and try and piece together the last time you logged in. Like, terrible.
And then the password turns out to be that fucking bitch.
Yeah. It's a catch-all.
To any past girlfriends of Stuart's who might be listening,
you all meant
people.
You all meant a great deal to me. I miss you all.
You're probably not a bitch at all.
Probably not. It was probably my fault.
I would hug you, but I can't because you're only an image on the computer screen.
I'm not even an image. It is. I haven't even got a camera.
No, but.
See, this is why I can't keep a girlfriend. I can't even afford a camera.
You are Finn from Adventure Time. You're even looking sad.
Oh, thank you for saying that, because my best buddy, Nathan...
I've not seen Adventure Time. Should I watch Adventure Time?
I cannot endorse Adventure Time highly enough. It is.
Perhaps I should ask Johnny Vegas if I should watch Adventure Time.
Wait, do you even need to ask him? Come on. Johnny
I
Vegas.
love Adventure Time, me!
Please follow us on Twitter, Johnny.
Follow at StuBram2, follow at Dutchtica, follow at Johnny Vegas Real.
And at TL. I mean, fucking hell, come on, mate.
I wonder if I change my Twitter account to at Floris Real and then just go to Twitter, oh, you should verify me. There's a lot of people pretending to be me. I might get a blue check.
Hey, it took the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock, fucking ages to get that blue tick. So you've got no chance, because if they won't verify the world's most dangerous man, who will they verify?
They verified Anita Sarkeesian.
Yeah, granted, but as Anita Sarkeesian ever fought Don Fry? I think not. Just saying.
Well, have you ever seen them in the same room?
Who, Anita Sarkeesian and Ken Shamrock, or Anita Sarkeesian
Yes.
and Don Fry?
They might be the same person.
Pardon?
They might be the same person.
Might be. I don't know what to say. I only have a vague understanding of who Anita Sarkeesian even is. Am I supposed to like her? Just give me like am I meant to like her?
Beg your pardon?
Am I meant to like Anita Sarkeesian or not? Nah?
You don't have to dislike her, but you're not meant to like her.
Not meant to like her either. Is she part of like the liberal intelligentsia or something? Like, or is she a right?
Difficult. It's like my personal standpoint on the entire matter is she brings up some good points,
But
and she does in regards to the problems within the gaming thing.
Okay.
So she does bring them up, but you don't have to agree with everything she says.
Okay. Well, that sounds
which I don't. It's like Super Mario is problematic because Princess Peach has to be rescued the entire time.
Good fucking god.
I'm like, okay, that's it's a little bit. It's just a cliche. They're working on a cliche. You have to save the princess because
it's a trope. Yeah, absolutely. You rescue the damsel.
Fairy tales.
Fairy tales.
Rescue the princess. Except instead of Prince Charming, you're a fat Italian plumber.
That's fucking every man. Blue collar workers. That's a fucking positive message right there.
But the point is that, despite what you think of her and what she's saying, she does not deserve all the fucking backlash she gets for it. These people who just get so butthurt over it. I'm like, okay, just sit down, have a beer, relax, get over yourself. You know what you can do? You can not watch her stuff and then not bother. Yeah, I don't watch everything I hate and I disagree with on the internet because it saves me time. I can watch stuff I do like and I do agree with.
Yeah, I mean, you try to like doing that now. But yeah, like, from the outside in, that's kind of the vibe that I got, was that she seemed to be essentially in line with sort of my views, but then I saw a lot of people going, oh, she's a fucking idiot, but I was like, why though? I don't see. But I didn't look into the matter at all. I was just like, oh, this is Anita Sarkeesian, she's some kind of women's rights, I don't know.
Well, let me put it like this. If the people that have been giving her negative attention hadn't been giving her so much negative attention, she wouldn't have been as important as she is right now.
And that segues nicely into it's election time in the UK. Don't vote UKIP, lads.
Election time in the UK. Are you part of the hashtag Millie fandom?
Pardon?
Are you part of the hashtag Millie fandom?
Am I part of the hashtag Miller fandom? I am absolutely not part of the hashtag Miller fandom.
Are you saying you're not a teenage girl who finds Edward Miliband attractive?
Don't tell me this is the thing. There is not a subculture on the internet that is getting their panties wet over Ed Miliband.
Stuart.
How was this passed me by?
There is a hashtag.
Fuck off this.
There's a hashtag on Twitter. Millie fandom.
This must be a parody.
Not with a double L. legitimately started up by teenage girls interested in politics who think he is attractive and being unfavorably portrayed by right-wing media such as The Telegraph.
Ed Miliband, he could eat an apple through a tennis racket.